The FT Sao Paulo Bureau recently shadowed a state ranger working with special forces investigating the operations of a cassiterite mine bordering the Jamiri National Park in the Amazon state of Rondônia in northwest Brazil. This state is part of an area which has seen massive deforestation over the past 40 years. And while deforestation in Brazil remains much lower than at its peak in 2004, when an area bigger than Macedonia was cut down, activity has increased since 2012 here and across Brazil's rainforest. Now, activists believe the rate of environmental crime is likely to increase even further as political uncertainty has strengthened conservative elements in Brazil's Congress, particularly the so-called ruralistas, politicians who operate in seat of power like Brasilia but who represent rural interest in the Amazon. Critics argue that ruralistas have benefited under President Michel Temer after they helped him survive 2 congressional votes over corruption scandals last year. But historically, this can be seen as a much wider trend in which deforestation has tended to spike at times of political uncertainty in Brazil. Most notably in 2000s, ahead of the election of Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. A few years later, when environmentalist Marina Silva left his government and before Lula launched an international fund to finance conservation in the Amazon. And more recently, in 2016, around the impeachment of former President Dilma Rousseff. This trend could easily continue this year. As the country awaits the results of the most unpredictable election in decades, illegal miners, ranchers and loggers are not waiting to find out who the next president will be. They seem to be making the most of the current dearth of regulation and enforcement. Whoever wins the presidency in the October elections will have to work with a fractured Congress and a powerful agribusiness lobby. With deforestation now moving into nature and Indian reserves and ranger numbers in the red, those looking to protect the rainforest don't hold out much hope for the Amazon.